30 miles off the coast of the main island of Fiji is a little island called Mackinac. Isolated in the middle of what's called the Bligh Waters, where Captain Bligh sailed his little ship through the Fijian islands. Mackinac used to be a leper colony, but about 15 years ago, it got a new lease on life. It got a new mission, and that mission is to be a clam farm. Giant clams have all but disappeared in nature in Fiji, taken by villagers, taken for their shells, taken by almost everyone. There's hardly any giant clams left on the reefs naturally. But the giant clam farm is hoping to change that. At the farm, broodstock, big mature clams, some as much as 200 to 300 pounds, are placed in spawning tanks and eggs and sperm produced in order to make fertilized eggs. Millions and millions of eggs are made. And in a year, it's gotten to be about 1 inch long.
And these little flutes help it stay in the sediment?
Yes, so that they still keep on growing, and it's very soft.
Very soft.
Very soft.
And it begins to actually have a dual phase of its life. It begins to not only pump seawater for food, but it also begins to photosynthesize, gather sunlight and use it with algae that live inside its mantle to power extra growth. And after 3 or 4 years, it's big enough to go back on the reef. This is how old?
It's 4 years. When we put that in the ocean, to the reef, it grows more faster from the raceways.
Okay. Clams that are only 8 to 10 centimeters long can still be eaten by octopus and crabs and even parrotfish. And so the clam farm attaches them to big iron frames that sit at the bottom of the bay.
And they grow up to this size, then we can deploy them around this.
And the clams sit there photosynthesizing and filtering the water and growing till they're big enough to survive on their own. Now, they can't be just put anywhere. They have to be protected. And so these clams are destined for local marine managed areas around Fiji. Marine protected areas where the clams that have grown up on the farm can live out the rest of their lives and grow to their normal size.
So we just take the clams where they put the reserve. We have to see the reserve first before we take the babies.
Once they're on the reef and grow to their normal adult size, they'll spawn and complete their own life cycle and repopulate the reefs around them so that in the future, Fijian reefs can have their giant clams back.